Okay, so I've started this video a couple times now. Um, Gratitude and gratitude practices. This is what I want to talk about. And what I want to say is just because we recognize, verbally express that something is difficult or that we are feeling uncomfortable or that we're having a low energy day, just because we're willing to acknowledge that and express that and maybe put that out as part of our social media content, which, if you're working a business online, if you're working a practice online, your social media, you're probably working some account as part of your social media content. And in the online world, one of the common popular tools is gratitude practices. And what I've noticed, and I've been around this, I got into the online world in 2010, so I've been around this for a while now. What I've noticed is that people in positions of mentorship will say, keep it positive, keep it positive, keep it light, keep it upbeat. And yes, it is much easier to be around things and people and accounts that are positive and light and upbeat. But that is not the truth of life. And if we didn't know it before 2020, we really, really know it now. And I believe that it is okay to bring it all in. There is a difference between being genuine about your experience, being genuine about our experience, and then too much information. Like, we don't need to bring our therapy onto social media unless that's the content that you're delivering. But I do believe that it's okay to have a both and experience. It is okay to be grateful for whatever it is you're grateful for in your day. I One of the reasons why I'm saying this is because there was a voice in my head, there was a criticism in my head, a running critique for years that I must not be grateful enough, because I still feel, and I'm willing to acknowledge when someone asks me how I'm doing, I will often be honest if I'm not like 100. What does even 100% mean? See, right there, like, I'm still dealing with that training of, if it's not all, what is it people say, love and light, which finally that concept is being challenged all over the place. I want people to understand we offer a fuller range of humanity, our own individual humanity, especially as leaders in business, leaders in coaching, leaders in whatever service you're offering, products you're offering. We are humans in progress. We have not arrived. So it is okay and even encouraging, I think, for a lot of people to get a fuller picture of how someone's experiencing their progress, their struggles. It is okay to say, I am so grateful for my life, and I'm really struggling with this thing over here, or my energy is really low today. It sucks. Or I've had to restart this project over and over and over again. I just can't seem to get past whatever it is you're working on. It's okay to say those things out loud and still consider yourself, or still know yourself, to be grateful for whatever it is you actually genuinely feel gratitude for. I just wanted to say that. In Yoga Nidra, there is a practice, and I'll include a link with this video. There's a practice of, I've said this before, holding the tension of opposites, or the balance of opposites. So it's a both and, it's a yes and, it's a this and this. So if you would like to actually practice that in your own life, Yoga Nidra is one way to do that. There are other ways to do this. I just want you to know, if you're sitting down and you're actually doing a gratitude journal, and one of the reasons we do that is to raise frequency, to align with what we want to experience. And I think that there's a fear out there that if we acknowledge what we're also actually feeling, which is the struggle of life, which is real, that's real talk. There seems to be this fear that if we acknowledge that life also feels challenging and difficult and sometimes impossible, that we're going to stay stuck in that place, or that, in my mind, that I'm not really grateful. It's bullshit. That we can hold both and we have the capacity to be well-rounded in our experience of life, and I want people to give themselves permission to be well-rounded in your experience of life. So I'm going to close this out and send it off to you. Thanks for listening.